Hi, my name is Christopher Ramsey. There's a lot of up and down when my housekeepers need something. I have to ensure they get it during the course of the day. If there's assistance needed from reception, I have to assist them. So I work in a very fast-paced environment. Obviously, there's some down days, but most of the time I'm on my feet 24/7. Honestly, before I joined Basa Basa, it was like leave work, find something to eat, and watch TV. That's basically it. Yeah, sorry. Let me also add that there were times where I hung out with my friends and go to the movies every now and again, but it was basically a work home sort of push. So yeah, that's basically what it was. Since I've been with Basa Basa, I can honestly say I live a more active sort of lifestyle because when I leave work, it's usually headed in this direction. So it is, yeah, worked Basa Basa. Through Basa Basa, I've made some more friends. So it's hanging out with them now. Sometimes even just hanging out at Basa Basa before you get to home. So yeah, so it's a more I could say I have a fuller life now as a result of joining Basa Basa, because even outside of Basa Basa, since I've started my active lifestyle, it's Basa Basa during the week. I probably would go running on the weekends. There's some friends of mine that would go running, and I also would do added workouts with some other people who need some encouragement. I even some friends of mine told me that they wanted me to train them for their wedding coming up next year, so I started that as well. So it has opened up doors for me basically since I've joined Basa Basa. All right, so one of my top goals when I started. Okay, I would have mentioned earlier that when I left work, especially because before this job, just before I joined Basa Basa, I was working at another hotel, but that hotel entailed me to work night shifts. So there were nights when I was just so glad I left work. I would leave work, head to a gas station, and I would put my money into 2 bulldogs, a donut, and a large juice. And that used to be like second nature for me, especially after working night shift. And that is what kind of sprung me into the wrong direction in terms of my weight. And one of my chief goals coming to Basa Basa was to get rid of my stomach. I wasn't overly big, but it was too much for me. So that was one of my chief goals. To be honest with you, that was it. I wanted to see my body transform, but I never really had a very huge expectation of the level of transformation that I would have gained. But definition was always a thing, but the level of definition that I have now kind of surprised myself. But chief goal was to get fit, yes, but to lose my belly. Great. Another positive about Basa Basa is that it's always a pleasure to come here. Like, I would have mentioned my job, and sometimes it could be like stressful. Like, I mean, you just want to go home and sleep sort of thing, because the day in itself was a workout sort of vibe, But then you say, you know what? Let me push and go to Basa Basa, because it's not just the workout you get. After class, you stand up outside and you talk a whole set of stuff with different people. You discuss all sorts of different things going on in the world. You get a couple of laughs in between, and then at the end of the year, there's the Christmas potluck sort of feel, and so it's a whole sort of family vibe, And even within the classes, like over the past couple of months, we would have started a new class with coach, and it's real intense. And you really like the encouragement from the other people. And there's one guy, Omar, who, when I don't turn for class, he's vexed with me and he stop talking to me, and like you left me to dead by myself. That sort of vibe, and so the friendship, the camaraderie that you have in the box is definitely a positive. When I considered Basa Basa, I was at a stage where I would have started either working out at home, or just before I would have joined another gym, and it was becoming kind of frustrating. I would have joined the gym and probably worked out for the first 4 months, pumped up and that type of stuff, and then got discouraged because nothing seems to be changing sort of way. So one day I was on Facebook and Basa Basa popped up. I'm not sure how it popped up, but it did. And there was a try, you know what I mean? So I said, let me just give it a try. And I didn't know what to expect. I had a lot of fears, you know, hearing about fitness places of this nature, and it was like, am I going to be able to handle this sort of intensity sort of thing? And I came, had my interview, you know, did my weigh-in. I remember the first night of my first class, I almost passed out sort of thing, because the intensity was off the bat. It wasn't like, all right, you knew this how it can be, you know, you can just do this while the others do that. No, you in a class with people who probably have been here for a good 12 since the gym opened, and you have to try your best to keep up with these people. But at the same time, one of the things is that when those people see you, they're like, all right, do it this way, or you know what, just take it easy, pace yourself, don't stop moving but pace yourself, sort of thing. So the encouragement, and I think that was one of the reasons why I tried it, because I've heard people say, you know, working in the group format is always a plus, and telling you from that point to now is still a plus. And I think those, you know, the reservations I had were soon quickly dismissed. Even within the first week, I started to see changes already. Weight loss. I know coach would say it's water weight, but it was weight nevertheless. And then you just felt different. You know, you felt active. I mean, you were sore a good side of the times, but you started to feel your body to transform. You know, beginning to transform, and it was, as I said, the reservations, any doubts, any fears, soon quickly. I mean, you wanted to be. To be honest, I probably was in here almost every day for those 6 weeks of the challenge, you know, because you saw the results, you know, in the early stages, and he was like, "Are you for real? I gotta stick with this," you know, and you stuck with it, and you saw the results changes. When I first started Basa, I was 204 pounds. And for some people, it was like, that's decent size, especially your grandparents and your grandmother, especially, and her friends. It's like, you look good, you're nice and chunky for a thing. But I don't want to look like that. As much as you enjoy feeding me, I really don't want to look like that. So I definitely came down, and now today I weigh 160 on average. You know, obviously your weight fluctuates, but you know, so that's definitely one of the things. In terms of my body, but added to that, especially in the last year, definition is definitely a thing now. I mean, one day I came out to my bedroom, my mother saw me, because now my lifestyle, now my lifestyle started thing changing, and like, you know, becoming your own man started thing. Every now and again, you might not see your mother for like a span of 3 days or so, and she sees me and she's like, my son actually has abs. And I was like, she noticed, you know, certain things. So I mean, it's not just my imagination that there are probably abs, you know, below my chest, that sort of thing. There's actually abs that people are taking stock of, and you know, people. I had somebody sent me a photo the other day that they took without me knowing, and I looked at it and I jumped. And I was like, who's that? And when I looked, it was me. And there's form, there's chest, there's arms, and I think that's one of the things I kind of enjoy about Basa is that when you do a workout, it is everything, you know. So it tackles everything, and it's definitely evident as I look in the mirror every day. I think thinking about achievements within the experience, one of the things that is definitely of note is the fact that I could now run a 5K in about, I want to say, 25 minutes. My best time so far. I think it might be even more than that, but I think the last time I noted it was about 25 minutes. Added to that, I don't know, some people might take this childish, but I could do a handstand beat like with ease. Before, when coach introduced it to the class, that first class that I think, I was like, I can bust my head. There's no doubt about it. If I do this, I am going to bust my head. Now I can go on a wall I could put myself in the position of a wall and kick up to the wall and do a handstand. I still trying to perfect the whole handstand push-up, but I could comfortably do a handstand on the wall without fear. And I as I said, it might seem childish, but for me, it's a great achievement, you know. So yeah, when I first joined, I came and I had my interview. I would have met, you know, the key people. And the second day I came through the door, and Lady Stacy was like, "Hi, Chris." I was like, "What? What do you mean, hi, Chris? How you know my name already, like, so quickly? I mean, I just learned my name once before." And she was like, "Yeah, we try our best to know everybody's name." I was like, "Okay." Now, why is that important to me? We live in Barbados, and Barbados has this thing where we feel as though it's more of servitude than service sort of thing. And to come in an atmosphere where people are genuinely willing to help you and to provide a service is a breath of fresh air. So one thing I want Bassa to keep is that vibe. Was the service quality, the family vibe, the camaraderie. I just want that vibe to keep, and as long as that is present, you will see me all the time. What do I think about the BB360 system? I think, honestly, it's a good one because it encompasses basically everything. One of the things that I probably forgot to mention is that earlier up is how Bassa and its system would have affected my diet. And it has come to a place now where I question everything I put into my body. I have to sit down and I have to think. Unfortunately, I don't get a lot of time to prep meals and that type of stuff, so I find myself having to buy a lot, and even in that, I'm very selective of where I go, what I eat, that type of stuff. And I think that is truly the system that has brought me to that place, and as a result has given me the results that I first and foremost expected, and then has given me results that has surpassed my expectations, sort of thing. So that in itself, in terms of the meal aspect, is super good. And it has come to a point where when I do make decisions about my meals, where I live, it's almost like my whole family sort of thing gets into it. My brother goes to another gym. He probably has it as well. But when I realized that as I say certain things, like the other day I went home, I said I'm no longer eating any other meats but chicken and fish. And so far, every meal that has been prepared in my house has been either chicken or fish. You know what I mean? So it's that sort of thing that kind of shows me that this 360 plan, this BB360 is definitely cool. I really enjoy it, from the workouts to the meals to just being able to come in and say, "Coach, I just lost 5 pounds in 2 days. That right, and be able to get a response and not being brushed aside, that sort of thing. And the holisticness of it is super cool. I don't even think I could just mention a bunch of names, because at the end of the day, everybody, all the coaches have played a part in my journey so far. Because I guess all of them have a hand in whatever class that I've been a part of. So from Stacy to Kerry to Jason to Ryan, to Coach Corey, who would probably just say things on the sideline. All of them played a part in my journey so far, and I just want to thank Bassa for, I guess, somewhat allowing me to be a part of it, and not just allowing me, but also being a constant encouragement in my journey this far. Thanks so much.